Hey everybody, I just posted on my social media a quick update about my most recent MRI, and it basically quickly said, thank you to everybody who's been praying for me. I got the scan back and all clear, praise God. And I received some questions which made me realize I need to clarify a few things and take a little more time here on YouTube than I can on my other social media platforms. So let me explain to you what all clear means to a person like me who has a glioma, a brain tumor, dealing with brain cancer. So in 2017, on an MRI, I saw for the first time my first brain tumor. And I had brain surgery, and that brain surgery removed all of the visible tumor. And at that point, we thought maybe all was done and I was good, I was cured, ready to move on with my life. And it seemed that way for about a year. And then a year after my surgery, new tumor came back called recurrence. A new tumor occurred. And so I went back in for surgery, and again, the surgeon was able to remove all visible tumor. But now the doctors know that because the tumor returned, there are cells that can't be detected on an MRI, cancer cells that have little fingers that go throughout my brain. And so although I've had two miraculous surgeries, it's awesome every time a new oncologist looks at the scans and sees the surgery resection, they always comment on, wow, that's like perfection. My oncologist just said it again today. So anyway, God has blessed me with two wonderful surgeries, which it makes a huge difference. However, I still have cancer cells going throughout my brain that just can't be seen yet. So after my second surgery, I did radiation and chemotherapy. And what that did is radiation and chemotherapy are supposed to stun the cancer cells, and to kind of put them on hold. And so the tumor should recur slower than it did the first time. The reason why this was a big MRI scan for me was because last time it was a year after my surgery that a new tumor recurred. And this time is just past a year. And so now I get into that time where it's like, okay, is the chemotherapy and did the radiation do anything? Is it slowing the growth down? So the term that a lot of brain tumor survivors use is scanxiety. You've got this anxiety because you know that there's still cancer cells there, and you're hoping that the chemotherapy is working, but you're just not sure. And you're not sure how well it's working and how much it's slowing down any regrowth. And you don't know until you go and get your next scan and you get the results from that. So I was very happy to get the results back from this latest scan, and it shows that there's still no visible tumor. So that means that for now, the chemotherapy is working. It's doing its job. And so every night when I take my chemotherapy, I pray and I ask God, do your work through these pills. And I meditate on this image of these powerful waves obeying the boundary lines that God has laid down on this earth. And then I ask God to use his same power that he uses to make the waves obey him, to make those cancer cells obey him as well. If he hasn't already demolished them all, and I would never know. I can't know. Only time can tell those sorts of things. But if there are still cancer cells there, I ask him that he keeps them at bay and keeps them from mobilizing and leaking up with other cancer cells to form new tumor. And as of today, more than a year past my second surgery, there's no visible tumor. And so I rejoice in that. I praise God in that. I'm not cured, and I'm okay with that. I have peace, and I just rely on the strength of my God every day. So hopefully that brings a little more clarity to what it means when I say, oh, I got a clear scan. So thanks for all your prayers. Thanks for being with me in this. Thanks for caring, for watching this video to understand better. It means a lot to me. I am blessed to have such a great support community. So love you guys, and I'll keep you updated.